G'day everyone. This is a follow-up to our last video. If there is anyone that didn't watch the last video, it was Snake Eats Birds, Orphans Chicks. Well, I've taken the chicks to get looked after, and now I'm left with the snake that ate the parents. This is a python. They're pretty common here in Queensland, Australia. I've moved a few from the chook pen and in our yard and around our house before. This is another nice one, but unfortunately it ate some of the birds that have been nesting on our veranda, cute little things that we watch every year. But snake's a snake and he's got to eat, so we found him in the nest last night, and I got him in time before he got the chicks at least, and I'll give you a look at him before I release him. He's in this bin. If you have a look in there, you can see it. Before we release this python, I'll give you a look at him. I'll take him out. This is my snake grabber. Even when it closes, it's still got a gap in it so it doesn't damage the snake, but it's metal. So just make sure I hold him behind the head so he can't bite me. A browny green, and then underneath he's got like cream belly. Okay, I won't upset him too much. I'll put him back in the bin and we'll go and release him. I just wanted to give you a look outside the bin first. He's only really young, this one. He's only about 3 foot long, if that. I thought he was a bit bigger when he was up in the rafters. He just wants to grab hold. And of course the pythons are non-venomous, or else I wouldn't be doing that with him. They can bite, and they will bite, but they haven't got venom, so they're not deadly. How you're starting to wrap around then, with their bigger prey, that's how they kill them. They constrict around them and squeeze them to death, and then they'll eat them. Okay, let's go. When I'm moving these fellas around, I always use a bin that's got a secure lid, pops down so they can't push it off. And of course the basic stuff, like make sure there's no holes or anything in it, so there's no way they can get out. I also like to wear me high boots, good boots that can't be bitten through, jeans, and always keep your wits about you. The best thing if you don't know anything about snakes, or you're not sure in any way at all, is just steer clear of them altogether. Call a snake catcher or a snake removalist, and 9 times out of 10 if snake hears you coming, you won't even see it and it'll just head the other way or hide. It's just that I actually took him down because he was eating the birds out of the nest, so we'll go and let him go somewhere a bit safer. Alright, let's go. We're still a long way from any sort of civilization, which is just perfect for the snake. And things I look for when I release them is, first of all, they've got to have access to water and food. This is a a creek bed that only runs when it rains, but there's little tiny water holes along it every now and again. So there'll be water along here, not too far away. Over the other side of the paddock there's dams, and he's got plenty of trees for cover, and there's also hollow logs here. All the way along that log there's nice hollows. There's a few of them along this gully. So there's hidey holes, there's beautiful big rocks for sunbaking. These lovely rocks here, because snakes are cold-blooded animals. They need the temperature, outside temperature, to warm up their body temperature. So they can sunbake on rocks like this. It's just perfect. Couldn't ask for a better spot for a snake, really. And he's a bit further away from the house. So we'll let him go here. Plenty of trees too. Pythons climb trees. Really good climbers. Obviously he was up in the rafters of our roof eating the birds, so they know how to climb. Generally they find somewhere to hide pretty quick once you let them go, so he'll either go up a tree or under a rock, something to that effect. Save stressing him out too much, I'll just let him find his own way out. He's just sitting still. I'll give him a little bit of friendly help. There we go. Can you see him on the grass? I know a lot of people don't like snakes, but they are a beautiful animal. See, he's not interested in attacking me or biting me, he just wants to be left alone. I want to make sure he finds a good hidey hole first before I leave him, because otherwise he himself will get eaten by a bird of prey. That's the other reason I brought him down here. There's a little bit of tree cover, because kites, eagles, we've got big eagles in Australia, all those sorts of birds will just make a feed out of him. I think that little bird up there just spotted him. If the little birds spot him, you'll hear their warning call. They'll let all the other birds around the area know that there's a snake around. You have to really look to see him now, travelling across those rocks and leaves. That pattern on his skin works in really well. And he's just burying himself in that little cluster of old leaves there. It's a washout in the old creek bed just along the edge near tree roots, and all the leaves are caught up in there. So he's just slowly working himself in there, curling up, and that's where he's going to hide by the look of it. Can only see half of him now. He's found that pile of old leaves and he's working himself in there. He's almost burying himself to hide away from everything. And the pythons will usually come out and hunt up at night time. That camouflage pattern on him works a treat in the Australian bush. And if you look up a bit, you can see an Australian yowie. Hello. Oh, aren't you going to wave to me? I'm waving on yours.
It's so hard to hold.
So there we go. Not everyone's favourite animal, but nonetheless a beautiful animal. It is a beautiful area down here. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is where he should be. Down here instead of up at our house. But they go where the food is. So they're good to have around. They kill all the rats and the mice and vermin, all that sort of stuff. So they do serve a good purpose. And people say, well, birds do that too, but snakes get in places where birds would never get, to grab rats, and so everything working together. And he's off to enjoy a life in the bush. If you like these videos releasing the animals, we've got a few in our catalogue. If you go through our old stuff, most of them are on playlists for releasing animals and beautiful moments. If you have a look through there, there's plenty more to have a look at. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, give us a like, and also leave comments. We'll get back to you. We love talking to you in comments. We love all our subscribers. Really appreciate you taking the time. Bye. Remember, take time for the simple joys. Hit the thumbs up, tap my bell.
Ring, ring, a ring-a-ding-a-ding.
Bye.